Hi crafters, Amy here with Amy's Wares, and I'm going to do some die cutting with pattern paper. So let's jump right in. Now this thanks die is from scrapbook.com. I was so stoked when I discovered it because it's such an easy, quick design for your cards. So here are a couple photos of the finished cards. I use pattern paper, which if I'm honest, I have way too much of, and I often don't know what to do with. So I have these two little pieces. This is just a thin, inexpensive pattern paper, two kind of random dot patterns on these, and I have a couple card bases of 120-pound accent opaque cardstock. These are US A2 size 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. As you can see right on the description, it says A2 size. So this whole shebang, the frame and everything, will be perfect A2 size. So all I did was just run these through my die cutting machine. Two passes through, one for each sort of pattern paper here. I have my mint tape here holding it down, and look at that. Can't be any easier. So I have a couple little extra strips just to kind of continue the design on the inside of the card. I have my micro dots here. I get these from Amazon. These are a bunch of little tiny glue dots all over the back. I like to use them for little fiddly dies like this. This is kind of a thin cardstock, so I didn't really want to mess with liquid glue. I didn't want to do tape runner because I'd probably rip it. So in this case, I used the micro dots, just burnishing the back. And this will put a bunch of little glue dots all over the back of your die cut here. So this was the best solution. You can absolutely use whatever glue works for you. You could use two-sided adhesive sheets. You could use liquid glue. You could use tape runner. You could use like a glue pen. Here I'm just carefully pulling it back. You can see here, just don't want to tear it. But this was the way that I decided to kind of apply the adhesive and get it all over the back. So every once in a while you'll get some glue dots on the front when you use micro dots. That is the unfortunate trade-off. It's still worth it in my case, and this is a nice matte paper, so I just use my adhesive eraser and kind of rub that along any areas where there may be some little errant glue dots that got on the front. But guys, how easy is this? Seriously, they came together in minutes, and I love the way those dots just kind of perfectly lined up with the die cut. So great way to use up some of that pattern paper. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please hit the thumbs up, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks.